Every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now to introduce our platform guests is Assistant Principal Lee Warble.
Good morning, Warriors, parents and family members. We're so glad that you're here. We just want to take a moment and thank our special guests for attending, Dr. Shay Snorton and Mrs. Emily Masters. Thank you all for being here today.
We will begin today with our salutatorian address. Please give it up for Maylene Garcia.
Good morning, class of 2022, parents, family, and faculty. I am blessed and honored to be standing here today as the salutatorian for the class of 2022. Graduation is just the end of our high school chapter, not the end of our story. Once we step out of these doors today, we will be starting a new chapter in our life where we will accomplish the unthinkable. High school is a time for exploration, branching out, and trying new things. We step out of our comfort zones throughout high school, whether we spoke to new people or joined a club. Aside from the ordinary high school experience, we overcame moments of anxiety, terror, and uncertainty, especially with the emergence of the pandemic. The pandemic has shown us that life is way too short to live in a bubble for our entire life. We need to take risks and do things so that we have no regrets looking back years later. An unforgettable experience I had at Hunters Lane High School was being part of the soccer team. I initially remember not wanting to join any sports as I was not the most athletic and felt like I would be out of place. During my time as a member of the soccer team, I learned about the importance of unity. I formed a family with the soccer team who has shown nothing but unconditional love and support towards one another. I will cherish our moments on the field and at Bandy. Thank you to the amazing coaches that continue to believe in us and push us towards success. With that being said, we could not be standing here today if it were not for the influential people in our lives, our teachers, coaches, family, and friends, as well as the experiences and opportunities offered to us at Hunters Lane. Thank you for the immense support and love to those who have been there for me despite my struggles. I am extremely grateful for my experiences in the Academy of International Baccalaureate. I am thankful for the support and love I received from the IB teachers and how they were able to give that to every other student. To my fellow IB peers, who I initially met as circles on Microsoft Teams, I am so grateful to have formed such amazing friendships with you guys. I have enjoyed our 2 years together despite facing many ups and downs, and we always remain super close, pushing each other to succeed. I am excited for the different journeys we will embark on and can't wait to see what we will accomplish. Finalmente, me gustaría agradecerle a mis padres por el amor y el apoyo incondicional que me han dado. Si no fuera por su sacrificio para darme una vida mejor, llena de oportunidades, no estuviera aquí. To the graduates sitting in front of me, we are standing here today as a representation of our hard work and determination. I am positive that the class of 2022 will achieve success in the future. Congratulations, class of 2022. We will forever bleed orange and blue. Thank you.
And now for your valedictorian, give it up for Jessica Tran.
Good morning, graduates, family, friends, and faculty of Hunters Lane. Thank you for coming to support our graduates and congratulations to the class of 22. I am honored to be standing here today as a valedictorian of the class of 22. It has been a long 4 years. We have faced many obstacles such as misconceptions about ourselves and our school, COVID-19, limited resources, and life stresses. By sitting here today, it shows that we have overcome these obstacles and managed to succeed despite the cards we were dealt. Before all this, I would like to thank my fellow IB seniors for being on the journey with me in creating unforgettable memories. It has been fun growing with you all for these past 2 years. Without you all, I would not have had the support system to help me succeed in class and just enjoy school. I would like to thank my IB teachers for encouraging me and believing in my success. You all have pushed me to achieve great success and have invested countless hours in my education. I appreciate all of the opportunities that you guys have provided for us to get involved with the community, and I will miss all of you and wish you the best on your future endeavors. Additionally, I would like to thank Hunters Lane for providing me with countless opportunities, such as Bridges to Belmont, which helped me gain a full ride to Belmont University. Many teachers, counselors, and administration were involved with the entire process, which I'm extremely grateful for. You guys have helped me prepare correctly, learn more about university, and ways to find the qualities best fit for me. Without College Club in the Hub, I would have struggled to fill out college applications in the FAFSA. I'm extremely grateful for the support I received, which helped me obtain acceptances into colleges I've always dreamed of. Lastly, I'm very thankful for my family, especially my mom and dad, for being a strong support system at home. Thank you for making me breakfast every morning and reminding me to finish my homework. I'm grateful for the things you provide for me and allowing me to focus on my grades throughout high school. You have always supported me at award shows and presentations, so I would like to thank you for being my parents. High school has shaped us into the people we are today, but this does not mean we are done growing and changing. I hope every graduate here will achieve what they desire. After what we have accomplished this year, I'm sure everyone has the ability to overcome any obstacle that will come our way. Again, congratulations to the class of 22.
Well, allow me to be the first one to congratulate the class of 2022. Today marks the end of over 2,300 days of school from kindergarten to 12th grade. In that time, you've taken thousands of tests, done dozens of oral reports, and hundreds of projects. You have worked for this reward of graduating today. But you're not alone. On that first day of kindergarten, a tall person with a warm smile greeted you. They were the first teacher of 57 teachers who have helped you to get to this point. Let's give them a round of applause for all the teachers who helped to get you here. And you've had other teachers as well. Life's most important teachers. These are the people who taught you to walk, to talk, who drove you to all your extracurricular events, who helped you prepare for your cap and gown today. They are your most important advocates and the people who have spent the last 20 years of their lives trying to get you to that point. So although we focus on the graduates today, we also have grateful hearts and thank all of you for what you've done to get us here. A round of applause. Now, this has been a difficult year and a series of difficult years. The pandemic has forced us all to do things we've never done before. We had to adjust with very little notice. And these experiences are actually really good practice for the adult world all of you are about to go into. Sometimes things don't turn out exactly as you planned. And the most successful people are the ones who are able to quickly adjust to the forces that happen instead of clinging to what they wanted but for whatever reason couldn't have. Today's your official transition to adulthood. Just as you have left the vocabulary of infancy behind you and you no longer have a use for diapers and pacifiers, you will find that there's also other words you won't use again, like SSA, ISS, and you will likely never hear these three words together again. Restricted lunch volunteers. Those are terms for children, and you are an adult. A warrior is one who is engaged energetically in activity or cause. You are a warrior. You'll always be a warrior. And while 38% of the graduating classes go on to college in Tennessee, I'm very proud to announce that this class has made a new record in Hunters Lane history. 82% of these students are on their way to college, and they have earned almost $8 million in scholarships. That is double the amount of just 10 or 11 years ago. I'm proud to have been your principal and grateful to have played even a small role in your journey. So, Ms. Masters, the records of these students have been duly examined and found to be in accordance with the laws of the great state of Tennessee and the policies of the Metropolitan Nashville Public School System. I am proud to recommend the class of 2022 of Hunters Lane for graduation. I certify that each graduate has completed all the requirements necessary to receive a high school diploma with all rights, responsibilities, and privileges bestowed upon each graduate. Who's ready to graduate?
Jessica Tran, valedictorian. Maylene Garcia, salutatorian. Axel Aguilar. Luis Aldana. Jana Danielle Alexander. Delilah Sophia Alvarado. Ananda Margalie Anter. Rocky Felipe Arguello. Eric Dewan Baker. Kadarius Tyshawn Bell. Jaquel Deshawn Bingham. Boston Basangamona. Dilver Manfredi Bonilla. Amaya Rashay Bowers. Sarah Ann Francis Breck. Carlos Mario Cabrera Havel. Joanna Guadalupe Chavez Perales. Glindy Carolina Choroy Raimundo. Ayana Janae Clay. Jose Guadalupe Correa. Peyton Lee Crutchfield. Jaden Antonio Cruz. Joshly Itzel Cruz. Jamil Cruz Victorio. Ryan William DePriest. John Juma. Cody Matthew Dyer. Tyler Owen Enriquez. Kayla Evans. Kenneth Maurice Flanoy. Josiah Amon Fuquay. Ivan Garcia Silva. Bryce Arshad Gaston. Kimberly Giselle Gonzalez. Jelsi Imelec Gonzalez Henriquez. Decorian Eugene Goodlow. Justin Goodson. Liliana Sofia Gutierrez Diaz. Dallin Noah Hall. Alan Anthony Hardy. Anthony Antonio Hardy II. Jonte Donnell Hart. Terica Renee Hartman. Savion Harvey. Brian Alberto Hernandez. Freddie Hernandez Hernandez. Kimberly Janeth Herrera. Antonio Lamar Hill. Jackson Igiozi. Estefana Jimenez Callo. Gabriel Jimenez Zuniga. Mitchell Wayne Johnson Jr. Zarek Vaden Antoine Johnson. Pasquale Juan Manuel. Jerome Clayton King. Cameron Nikolai Kirby. Xavier Kirkendall. Brian Lee Lackey. Vanessa Noemi Lara. Jaden DeMartez Leachman. Rylan Robert LaBelle. Fatima Salamasina Lapulu. Jaime Lima. Justin Allen Little. Aiden Van Long. Malachi Isaiah Longstreet. Lasinianica Helena Mack. Ladia Ari Mack. Monte Dion Madkins. Alexa Lene Magarel. Dennis Omar Monsano Bayon. Christopher D'Angelo Martinez Gonzalez. Denia Vantrese Matthews. Jonte Matthews. Juan Jesus Medina. Allison Gabriela Mencia. Jonathan Mojica. Geraldine Marielle Molina. Evelyn Jade Molina Louise. Alejandro Emmanuel Morales Perez. Anna Gabriela Munoz. Joe Andrew Munoz. Darius Armand Nabah. Caden Lee Newman. Sawyer Lane Noland. Ruth Niramagushia. Carolina Juliet Orzorco Martinez. Melissa Yvette Ortiz. Julissa Aylin Otero Ambert. Omar Othman. Danielle Palacios. Dylan Jordan Palencia. Natasia Clarice Penn. Brandon Pineda Morales. Brandon Alexis Pugliese Ramiro. Maria Jael Quinteros Gomez. Alexander Leutmel Ramirez. Giselle Jarria Ramirez Osorio. Christopher Alexis Rivas. Jose Angel Rodriguez. Leslie Rodriguez Ruiz. Aldair Rojas Mendoza. Cheyenne David Roman. Manuel Romo. Santos Oligario Rosales Callo. Antonio Rudolfo. Zachary Rudolph Jr. Henry Ruiz Arnufo. Francisca Ruiz Primero. Oscar Salas Zurita. Alex Seda Rosado. Jonathan Dwayne Simmons. Mackenzie Sims. Donovan Rashad Smith. Tolliver McKellen Smith. Mahala Sparrow. Michaela Sweat. Elijah Omar Taylor. Terrence Jermaine Van Order Jr. Pablo Vargas Garcia. Emmanuel Vilches Alberto. Angel Lachey Walton. Zania Washington. Afton Elizabeth Welly. Jeffrey Isaiah West. Ethan Riley Williams. Patrick Tyrese Williams. Braylon Terrell Woodard. Minya Lee Allen. Esteban Jared Alonso Molina. Katerin Nikolai Amaya Hernandez. Bewili Balamona. Alexis Ajare Beasley. Giselle Elise Boswell. Dominic Landon Brock. Michael Burton. Damaris Margarita Kamaha Matias. Jocelyn Delane Caps. Glavana Nicole Cooper. Jashana Monique Crawley. Jason Omar Cruz de Jesus. Lamena Marlene Dion. Amir Magnetic Donovan. Emily Dubon. Sabir Elmi. Sabrine Elmi. Diego Alejandro Escalante. Maria Del Carmen Flores. Olivia Ray Foreman. Angie Milabi Franco Villagran. Marissa Galvin. Brian Alexander Garcia Hernandez. Heaven Lee Golston. Daniel Gibson. David Kennedy Lee Gillum. Jarachai Go. Yuritsi Godnens Hernandez. Emily Nicole Green. Lauren Dianeth Guzman Lozano. Kendra Lachey Hamlet. Sierra Lachey Harris. Roshana Michelle Harris. Mikkel Rashay Hayes. Natalie Damaris Hernandez. Zaim Alalusi Hernandez. Diana Paulette Hernandez Soto. Carolina Elizabeth Herrera. Rondell Lee Hubbard. Ladarius Sanchez Huddleston. Coral and Taylor Hurley. Brian Jose Izaguirre Jimenez. Calvin Jeans Jr. Javier Alden Johnson. Daniel Eduardo Lopez Montoya. Javante DeQuez Lovely. Xavier Maffei. Jonathan Alexander Marquez Garvin. Inaya Ryan Martin. Antonio Guevara Martinez. Jonathan Martinez. Jakaya Michelle Martinez Long. Samia Aisha McEwen Hassan. Cameron McGuire. Nathan Suavin Norm. Celeste O'Connor. Yadira Carolina Pacheco. Maurice Alejandro Perez. Kylie Michelle Lynn Poole. Ellie Kessia Pretrick. Brian Alexander Primero Kamaha. Andrea Ramirez. Patricia Guadalupe Reyes. Kinaya Rayana Rhodes. Chamaya Renee Robertson. Luis Alberto Rodriguez Hernandez. Gabriela Romo Angel. Alasia Danae Scott. Javen Shavers. Jordan Marion Chenault. Jeremiah Marquisha Lachey Smith. Suila Aricela Sunun Rodriguez. Marina Sanitha Tep. Milka Saidi Tobar Ruiz. Luis Oviedo Velasquez Camaha. Janeth Venancio. Monique Jashawn Williams. Shantavius Lamont Allen. Lourdes Artega. Malia Angel Ashley. Rayana Nevaya Bailey. Alfreda Elaine Battle. Kayla Danielle Beasley. Jacavius Keandre Bingham. Anaya Sierra Bomar. Loriz Aubrey Brown. Latron Lee Bryant Jr. Michael Allen Dixon Buckley. Edwin Alejandro Calo Sabalos. Ceci Camacho. Milagros Guadalupe Carapia Nieto. Yandel Alexander Carbonal. Jose Antonio Cruz Jr. Edwin Eliad Cruz Centeno. Jamari Ezekiel Kentrell Davis. Quentin Isaiah Dean. Yeli Tenario. Rosa Duran Flores. Malcolm Amir Eggleston. Kevin Elijah Ellington. Styles Felton Patterson. Derek Glendon Folk. Cheyenne Friels. Jameson Gibson. Yandel Alexander Gomez. Keziah Maurice Gregory. Christopher Robert Grimes. Jose Guerrero Ramirez. Pedro Guerrero Ramirez. Kiera Hallam. Kyriakis Lewan Hammonds. Asa Keys Hardaway. Unique Ayana Hassel. Jadarius Trayvon Haynes. Patrice Tierra Hintley. Devin Lamar Holcomb. Edward Quantez Holland. Denelson Huerta Rodriguez. Ramisha Nicole Jennings. Carl Devon Johnson. Biffy Jones IV. Julia Kristen Jones. Chantel Antoinette Jones. Lawrence Keaton. Nevea Nicole Kelly. Nicholas Ryan King. Sanaya Sarah King Bonner. Elisa Gabrielle Knight. Malachi Lillard. William C. Lockett Jr. Estrella Lopez. Quintarius Dwayne Lyons. Mariette Dayanara Maldonado. Marquis Amarion Mangum. Attila Ashantiwa Matlock. Ziona Renice Maxwell. Demarion Taquan McLean. Malia Danye McCullough. Braylon Adele McElwain. Jayla Justice Nicole McKissick. Denicia Tiasia McKnight. Jose Mejia. Dania Melissa Minjavar. Vaden LePage Mitchell. Amaya Lynette Morton. Joshua Ryan Mosby. Alejandro Nieto Jr. Faith Owen. Jamie Perez Reyes. Earl Phillips IV. Alba Leticia Primero Callo. Jeremiah D. Edward Pruitt. Brian Aldolfo Quevedo Hernandez. Esmeralda Ramirez Murillo. Wilmer Josue Reyes Lopez. Freddie Moses Reyes Oriana. Javari DeMonte Richardson. Jamarius Deshawn Roddy. Alejandra Beatriz Rodriguez Balenos. Jesus Francisco Rodriguez Nieto. Yasmin Ramiro. Jalen Kalicia Roman. Michaela Joshawn Russell. James Rutherford. Mackenzie Bell Ryan. Aden Miguel Lynn Serrano Sanchez. Dustin Michael Senick. Brandon Nicholas Simmons. Brianna Smith. Calvin Lee Smith. Dayton Smith. Hunter Clay Staggs. Amani Nicole Stanley. Savannah Demara Stevens. Leah Elaine Stewart. Lorenzen Dontarius Stewart. Elijah Sturdivant. Andre Danelle Swanson. Jacqueline Xiomora Tercios. La Erica Ariana Turner. Brianna Gloria Uribe. Josue David Valle Martinez. Zulma Gabriela Vasquez Gonzalez. Kenyetta Shanice Washington. Evan Douglas Webb. Jakira Faith Whitson. Fredericia Kiana Monet Williams. Monet Gabrielle Williams. Nora Kayla Nicole Wood. Carlos Sivalle Merida. Cameron Lewis Zeza.
And now, to confer our diplomas is our elected board member, Emily Masters.
On behalf of the Metropolitan Nashville Board of Education, it is my honor to certify this graduation process and the awarding of high school diplomas to the 2022 graduates of Hunters Lane High School. I further attest the students receiving these diplomas today have met or exceeded all graduation requirements mandated by Metro Nashville Public Schools and the State of Tennessee Department of Education. The Board of Education congratulates the students and their family members. It has been an honor to have you in our schools, and we wish each of you the best in your future endeavors.
And now, our senior choir members will lead us in the alma mater for the last time.
Warriors always true. May your name live on forever with friends old and new. Be our guardian, be our guide, excellence in all. Orange and blue, we will be loyal, warriors strong and true. Exactly.
And now, to lead you in changing of the tassel, Give it up for Mr. Harnett.
All right, seniors, I just want you to know that there is a universal truth in life that all of us have to face, and today you're facing it. And that is, whether you want to or not, all things come to an end eventually. As much as you have looked forward to today, there's probably been times in your life when you've disliked different endings, like when summer is over and school starts back, or maybe a chapter of a great book, or maybe parting ways with a close friend. But endings are inevitable, and the leaves will fall in the fall, and you will close that book, and you will part ways and say goodbye. Today is one of those days for each of you. Today you are saying goodbye to what has been familiar to you for the last 4 years, give or take a little bit. You are moving on, but just because you're moving on, a part of you will always remain with Hunters Lane High School. So now, seniors, we're down to one last official act to complete this graduation ceremony. For the Hunters Lane class of 2022, would you please stand? Now, before we close this ceremony, I want you to look around. I want you to look around and remember the faces of your classmates that you see today. You have been a part of each other's lives for many years, and now it's time for each of you to travel separate paths. You came in today as high school seniors, but now you become a part of a 36-year legacy of alumni of Hunters Lane High School. All right, so let's do this. Are you ready? So seniors, take your tassel in your right hand and move it to the left. And it's official. Congratulations, 2022.